Welcome back to another episode of Opinions Are Like Buttholes, Mine's Better Than Yours. This is day 16 of 30 Days of OALBMBTY, and today we're looking at 80s horror movies, which is my favorite decade when it comes to horror. So let me know your favorite 80s horror movies in the comments. Look, I could gush about these movies all day, so I'm just going to start off with not only what I think is one of the best movies ever made, but probably the best horror movie ever made, John Carpenter's The Thing. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece of tension, character, visual effects. It's a movie about an alien that is stealing the bodies of a bunch of people at a research base in Antarctica, and everyone's just unsure who's a person, who's an alien. And it is just a masterclass in writing, in tension, and playing with expectations. I couldn't recommend it enough to anyone. The practical effects are incredible, but I'm also just a huge fan of that latex and puppets and all of that kind of practical effects. If you put that in your movie, I'm probably going to enjoy it. Next, I want to highlight another one of my all-time favorite horror movies, let alone movies, and that being The Evil Dead. I'm a big Sam Raimi guy, and I really go back and forth between The Evil Dead and The Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2 is more or less just a continuation of the first movie, but a little sillier. Evil Dead 1 is super dark and brutal, and basically it's about a group of friends who go to a cabin in the woods and they awaken an evil entity that starts haunting them and possessing them and killing them. And it's low budget. It is a testament to independent filmmaking, and it is just a really visceral and effective horror movie. If you haven't watched any of the Evil Dead movies, all of them have been good. There hasn't been a bad one yet, and there's like 5 or 6 of them, plus a TV show that's really funny. And then the last movie I wanted to highlight one of these super B movies that not near as many people that aren't horror fans talk about. I toyed around between my next pick and Society, which is arguably a worse movie as a whole, but the ending of Society is just so crazy. If you know about the shunting, we can talk about it. But I want to highlight Reanimator. I think Reanimator as a whole works a lot better. It's about a guy who is developing a serum to reanimate dead people, and it doesn't go great. It's very B, it's very camp, it's very funny and silly. It's also got a lot of the like weird puppetry and practical effects. It's a really fun watch. I recommend it. If you haven't heard about it, at least look it up, give it a chance. Let me know your favorite 80s horror movie in the comments.